Hello everybody. Thank you very much for watching us. Dear viewer, we ask you to give your royal like in advance. Your like is very necessary for the development of the project Guru.Markets. Now let's look at the main indicators of the company ZoomInfo Technologies Inc, ticker ZI. The review was created on the basis of current data as of August 6, 2024. By classification, Guru.Markets company ZoomInfo Technologies Inc belongs to the subcategory. Data: 53 organizations are involved in the analysis. This is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If you want, you can pause the video. We invite you to consider each parameter of the organization more carefully. Access to the table with the ticker structure is absolutely free and open. We kindly ask you to distribute the company's analysis among your friends. Market capitalization of the corporation ZoomInfo Technologies is $3.66 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $550 billion. ZoomInfo Technologies Inc accounts for a share of 0.666% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $2.04 billion, with a subcategory capitalization of $54 billion. ZoomInfo Technologies Inc accounts for a share of 3.796%. Comparing the shares of stock exchange and book value, we see the following. Occupied shares ZoomInfo Technologies Incorporated in a subcategory in case of market value assessment is 0.666%. The book value is 3.796%, which is 470% more than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the organization's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory. Good 1 point. Overall company assessment ZoomInfo Technologies will be demonstrated at the end of the review. Please watch the analysis to the end. The organization's debts amount to $1.387 billion. Debt to book value represents 68% of the company's equity. Result on the company's financial obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The company's market price to earnings ratio is 49.9. With an average for the subcategory of 108.8, this is 54% lower than the average for the subcategory. An assessment of the company's stock market value to its profit in comparison with the subcategory. Very good 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $78 million. Forward earnings for the coming 12 months are expected to be $141 million. And this is 81.4% more than now. An assessment of the projected future profit indicator in comparison with in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The company's price to revenue ratio is 2.9. The subcategory average of 6.3 is 54% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of market value to revenue indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good 1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $1,250 million. Projected revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $2,270 million, which is 82% more than now. Assessment of expected future sales performance in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Good 1 point. The margin is 6.2%, with an average in the subcategory of 5.8%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.5%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 1.305%. This is a 96% increase in market capitalization share. And this fact shows the discrepancy between the current market value of the company ZoomInfo Technologies, rather towards underestimation. The amount of capital per company employee is $1,042,000. And in the subcategory, there are $2,041,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 48.9%. Estimation of the company's capital volume per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per employee is $22,200. Average for the subcategory, $18,800. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 18%. Estimation of profit per individual company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue for each employee of the company is $355,000. In the subcategory, $325,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 9%. Estimation of the share of revenue per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares short corresponded to 8.1%, with a subcategory average of 5.1%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 30% for the company ZoomInfo Technologies Inc. Whereas in the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is approximately 40%. On average, subcategory securities are valued higher than the company's ZoomInfo Technologies Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares ZoomInfo Technologies Inc. and subcategory shares. We will see that in 12 months the shares ZoomInfo Technologies showed a change of minus 47.5%. Against price dynamics in the subcategory minus 6.3%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Overall result, 8 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 1.3 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire US market as a whole, we can see that the average score for the stock market in the aggregate is 0.3 points. Against the score of 8 points from ZoomInfo Technologies. Let's go to the order table, which is available to everyone. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all previously made decisions by the stock valuation reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free, link in pinned comment. As a result of securities analysis ZoomInfo Technologies. Information and reference System.GURU.Markets, the decision was made. Open a deal for a reason ZoomInfo Technologies Inc., the most undervalued company in the subcategory. Let us remind you that earlier on February 2, 2023, the order was published. Ticker FORR. Reference rating System.GURU.Markets, a decision has been made on this order. close the deal. The result is a loss of 50.7%. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the information and reference system Guru.Markets. You all truly are the coolest crowd.